Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? How y'all doing again? How y'all doing? Y'all already know who it is. This, I'm your host Lou. We got Boss in the building. You gonna say you know some a quick hello to the people because we got a lot to get into.
Let's rock. I'm ready to rock.
Shout out to everybody. You already know what to do. Make sure if you're coming in to like and to subscribe to wherever you're coming from. Join the conversation. It's been a lot going on in this Cowboy streets. So I just want to just open up with this question. Did the Cowboys have a culture problem from the beginning?
No,
Why you say that?
uh, it's. I think right now it's kind of being oversold a little bit.
Hmm.
Uh, and then if I just look at the evidence that was presented, when I look at that, even when Mike McCarthy was our coach, you had even people on the defense saying loudly that we was playing for him. So, like schematically, I can see where people definitely had some problems with Mike McCarthy, right? Especially people like us who was very much heavy on believing that the identity of the NFL has changed, right? So we was looking at a run league and he was passing it and predictable passes. So schematically, yeah, I get you if you didn't like McCarthy. But now if I look at the evidence, if I look at Michael Parsons and Dak. When was the last time Dak spoke up for anybody? And he spoke up clearly for Mike McCarthy. So, you know, the culture is something that was good. It was been good. These guys play for their coaches. They do. And because it was a lot of predictions that everything was gonna fall apart
Hmm.
after the injuries. That didn't happen.
Uh, can I push back a bit?
Man, you know I'm here to fight, bro. Whenever you want to.
Every time.
I'm here to fight,
uh,
bro.
I don't know. Maybe culture is the wrong word for it, but I didn't like how McCarthy did a lot of things. A lot of things did not rub me the wrong way, and even in the midst of our successful 12-5 seasons, you know what I'm saying? Like, what irks me for one, I didn't like how he hired his homeboys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That really irked me, and I don't like. The, we had people in here that that you was just scratching back a generational scratch back. Like you talking about you getting your father gave me a job, now I'm gonna give the father son a job. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we got that. So and then I didn't like how in practices. I know this is maybe his thing that I didn't like how he we sat down a lot. Well, he said he was sitting down people, resting people a lot. I felt like they made us it let softness creep in. I didn't like how
Man, your
uh
pushback's kind of weak, man. I
oh
expected more from you, bro. Like this is Lou.
okay.
I need you to turn it up, bro. This is kind of some weak ass. Okay, let's pause because you gave me 2 points. I don't want you to run over me real quick. So on the hiring his friend, obviously we all know that was a ball drop, right? That the defense of Mike Nolan had aged and he wasn't modern. He wasn't, right? But I don't also want to go overboard with that because Lou, if I'm being honest, if I was doing any kind of business in football business and I would hire you. Now somebody would say that's nepotism. I would say it's not. I would say I have a relationship with this guy, right? And I know how he thinks, right? And there are some times to where we box hard and there's some times where we fought hard together, right? So I don't think everything is as icky culturally when you hire your guys. It's just that when you start doing it under the when you start doing it under hookups. Now that's what I disagree with. I'm not for hookups and turning down more qualified candidates over guys that I've coached with in the past. That's why I think Shot is doing better. I see where you're going with that. I think that's an improvement. I agree with that,
Mhm.
but that's not a culture thing.
So
A
yeah,
comfort thing.
let's get the baseline. What would you say contributes to the culture?
Okay, I like that. That's a good question. So when you talking culture, to me, culture is something that's gonna you're gonna have culture regardless of good or bad. You can't get away from it, and I don't even think it's an in between, right? So culture is either good or bad. So there's no middle line on that. So when I say culture, I'm saying the environment. That's the baseline.
Mm-hmm.
What is your environment? So like I got somebody pushing back at me right now on Twitter, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because, obviously, I saw Star. She made a genius comment. We got Tuck in the building. What's up? Star in the building too.
DMV,
DMV. I see y'all.
Shout out to everybody.
Yeah, man. We need to pause and say what's up to the fam.
Mm-hmm.
That was Hey man, yeah. Them good people out there, bro.
For sure. We appreciate everyone, man.
Yeah, it's good conversation. So like Star, she pushing back, landlord pushing back on Pickett's number. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I posted behind Star. I said, man, until we get rid of this our guys philosophy, this culture shit is just talk, even under Brian. Where's some people that showed up in my Twitter, they always looking for something to complain about. They get on my nerve. All right, bro. Yeah. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to open up the phone lines. I'm going to tweet them personally and say, yeah, call in and say that. I want you to, because see, now we go talk. We go talk real ball on that. So I said all that. I was long-winded to really just kind of say that, yeah, we praising Brian, but if Steven and Jerry's not aligned with him, there's no real culture change.
Right. Because at the end of the day, all you doing is just putting up a little dome in the middle of a battlefield.
Yeah, they battling each other. And that's what people got to realize. It's like, see, offensively, they're aligned.
Mm-hmm.
They're aligned. They got the coaches that they wanted. They got the identity that they wanted. Front office agrees with it. Will McClay. Everybody's aligned offensively. It's a perfect alignment.
Mm-hmm.
But this culture thing ain't aligned, bro. Like, so, a lot of people think we making a big deal out of this number thing, but see, there's numbers speak volumes of what they believe in you.
Yeah.
And it's the expectations. Like, the number one coming in was Amari. But that 88 spoke to what was going to be the see, because at that time, what was happening? Amari was cooking. It was clear. This dude, this new 88 is the baby boy. But that 88 said he's the future, though. Don't you kid yourself. See, we get it when it's drafted guys. So when I say our guys' philosophy is still trying to raise this ugly ass head, then you get the positive Pampers people. They get mad because we calling out something that's a cultural problem.
I agree. I was mad. I've been said it. Y'all get mad. I got a little. I admit it's a little unfair bias towards Tolbert. I'm trying to snatch that one off Tolbert real quick. I'm like, I'm sorry. I don't care how bad you been here or how long you been here. When a big dog come through and he wants your number, little dog find a new number. That's how I feel as well. Like it's straight like that. Everybody know the captains get the pick first. The best players get the pick first. Then the little freshmen and everybody else can come get their stuff. That's just the way of order. They ain't disrespecting the guys who are here. Matter of fact, if you are a guy who's here and you one of them people, you need to be offering his number to him because we know he carries a bigger load than you. Like Pickens carry a bigger load than you, Tolbert. Which your number finna be cleaner all throughout this season than Pickens. Give it up. Like
it's one of those things. Like it's a cultural issue because now we get to try to pretend to be delusional, right? So when it comes to our drafted guys, like I see people in the chat saying, right, CeeDee Lamb wanted 10. What did they do? They overrode him and said, no, sir.
You're an 88.
You're an 88 to us. And you're wearing that. Because it's an expectation that comes with that, right?
They confuse me though with that. Like they confuse me. Like they overread that. They throw 88 on him. Yes, I know from a football perspective, you know what I'm saying? Like we got the, it's a tradition. But that was also a business decision too.
It was business.
It was a business. So why are we not making more business decisions now?
Pickens. Right. Because see,
now we don't care about our wallet?
We don't care about our wallet now, Lou.
We holding up album sales for what? For what?
Wait, album sales? See, this is why I rock with Lou with the metaphor.
Yeah, we holding up album sales.
Listen,
like
you and I swear,
we're supposed to release the album. Like,
y'all got the best metaphors. It's just period, dog. Y'all just flow with that stuff. That was the album sales.
Like, no, the label was just holding. You know how to.
Yeah,
rappers be like, oh, the hope.
Let's slow down to explain to people what we talking about, though. So I saw DMV put out something genius, right? Same thing I saw Landlord put out, where like just on business. If you put a number one on Pickens, what we gonna all do, bro?
We gonna do it right now. Pre-order. Like,
man, we pre-ordering, dog. Like, come on, dog. I don't even wear jerseys no more, and I would just get it, like, say. And with a ski mask, you hear me? I would even go get me some gold teeth real quick, man. I'm doing it all for the city. You hear me? I'm gonna be the whole. Man, I'm gonna be the old man Pickens. You hear me? I'm gonna be the YN as an ON. You hear me?
Right.
You hear me? And see, you messing up that, huh? The album sales. Luke, please just come on. Talk
like, I don't get it. Like, and this is showing really, y'all. This is just a little friendly reminder what motivates Steven and what motivates the Joneses. It's not money. It is their ego at the end of the day. They pride. They pride in this. This is insane. Dog, it was like, now you don't care about the damn money.
Oh, you don't care about money now.
You don't care about the money.
You don't care about the money now.
$10 billion later, you don't care about the money. Yeah. Crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to hear about no supply and demand. Oh, they go. The album sales you was finna sell on last week ain't gonna change, but you ain't not creating no more demand. You losing money, bro.
Man.
They put it. You saw the. Was that real? They put it on Fanatics. That number 3. Was that real? Like, so see, people gonna be flooding to that. They may be the wrong number. What are we doing? What is literally the holdup? What is the holdup?
Man, it's I know everybody want to be positive right now. Culture.
That's why I ain't gonna lie. Like I part of me inside, I have a little internal battle. Part of me is like, I'm seeing changes, but do I categorize it as culture? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm seeing stuff.
It is culture though. It's yes. Well, according to because you asked for my benchmark, so. It's like, environment.
I mean, it's not. I know.
So it's the environment.
I zoomed in.
So if you thinking culture is just positive, this is. See, I was gonna do a show today at 8 and discuss this, and I'm still gonna do a show on this, likely Wednesday. All right. But me and Lou, he hit me. We was like, "Hey man, what you doing?" I said, "I'll rock. Let's rock." And so I didn't know we was gonna be on this, but I'm gonna just say this, bro. This is the environment, and this is something that this lets us know we all still got some fighting to do. This let us know that Angie, she came up with the hashtag a long time ago. Let Brian cook. This Cowboy fans that sit on their hands not gonna get the results that we want, bro. So we got to be willing to fight for the future that we want. And see, if you fighting for the future that you want and you really fighting for culture, you should be fighting for Pickett's number. You should be fighting for him to be treated equally as the drafted guys. So I know it's some people that's confused about that. So I'm going to explain this because a lot of people don't get this. They new to my content. And they also new to like really history, right? They don't really know that there are content creators out there that's historians on culture, right? And deep dive this stuff. So on a deep dive, this is what they admitted to, Lou. They admitted to our guys. They said out their own mouth, our guys, right? So when you're saying our guys, who are they referring to? They are referring to the drafted guys, the undrafted guys, the undrafted rookies. They drafted to all the guys. That's the budget guys. That's what they mean. So when they say we pay our guys, that mean that they're trying to reap from what they watered, right? But what happens from that environment is you're automatically in culture excluding the guys that are not your guys, right? So is it a mystery that now we understand the value of Fowler? Well, why didn't we understand the value when he was here? because the our guy's philosophy was in the way. That's why we kept getting Armstrong more reps than him. And people want me to be quiet about that. No, I love my team too much to not talk about the real culture, dog. Mm-hmm. So because I care about the culture, we got to educate people of really a toxic culture that's in the midst of what Brian's trying to do.
He's trying to lift the barrel over these crabs, man. We got this is such a crabs in a barrel mentality. We put a cap on our team just because we literally allow pleasure with business. That's really what it is, because we're such a family oriented. The Joneses are a family oriented restaurant. Okay, the uncle is on the cook. He you know what I'm saying. Little nephew is busting tables, and your son is at the cashier. You put a help wanted sign on there. You everybody, if whoever you hire, you're gonna look at them some type of way, because what it is, they ain't family. They ain't, you know what I'm saying. They ain't real. You know what I'm saying.
And hey, we got a couple of super chats.
Yeah.
Did you see it? I want to get to them.
Angie said with the $5 holler, she said, only person buying a Tober jersey is Post Malone. Hey, Post Malone ain't buying that. He buying a custom jersey and he putting Post Malone on the top of that one.
Facts. I bet you he'll put that Pickens on though.
Oh, real.
Because one on Pickens, ooh, he would turn up.
Pay me the millions. Make me. They want to make everybody else in there give him a job. Give me a job. I'll tell you what to do. Get that man a rumble. We can make some money real quick.
Yeah, you gonna make some money.
Have a whole rollout.
It's also the psychological factor. It's the psychological factor, man. You know,
they had a whole rollout of Overshown stealing the damn mascot number, bro. Like,
yeah, and because like we all superstitious that play, bro. And see, a lot of people don't know that part. That's a part that they think we overselling it. We not overselling it, bro. Like, why do you think Pickens said himself, oh, this is just temporary? This 13? Oh, this is not my number, dog.
Because he came in and they was probably like, he was like, hey, how you doing? Here's your jersey. You know how when when you the freshman and everything, the coach give you the damn number. Like, hold on, coach.
He was like,
you gotta take that MF and open it like, oh, what number is this? Okay, I gotta envision myself in 13. I gotta envision myself in 65. I didn't want 65. You know what I wanted.
They said Pickens wearing 3. Is that official?
That's what I'm saying. On Fanatics, they're already selling number 3 jerseys, and I don't like 3. Looks better. I just want something he wants. How about that? Is that hard for me to?
I wish I knew what he wants.
Because I don't like us recycling ish. You know what I'm saying? 13 is Gallup. I don't like 13. Unlucky. 3 is Cooks. 3. Can give somebody else over on defense the number 3. He wants number 1. Toba, get your ass, and I do mean, if I was get your man, I'm disrespectful with it. Get up off that number 1. That's a dog number. You're not even starting no more. That's a dog number, man.
Number 1 supposed to. You put number 1 on linebacker. You put it on safety. You put it on the kicker. God damn it! Hey, let me go with this super chat real quick. Hey, hold on, boy. You cooking, man. So I'm enjoying this. I'm really having fun today. Hey, also beautiful setup, man. Your setup look good.
It, man.
Yeah, hey, y'all see Lou on these upgrades. Lou ain't playing.
I'm trying. Hey, shout out to my brother. He's
looking good, Billy Ray. Looking good, Valentine. Hey, that's from Trading Places. That's a classic movie. Listen, if y'all don't know what Trading Places is, all of y'all tripping. I swear to God, it's a timeless movie. If you don't know about that, just go check it out. You're gonna appreciate boss. You're gonna be like, all right, but what my boy Super Chat said, my eyes ain't good right now.
So like I said, I love that we have content creators that have an independent thought. Every new head coach is headed as changing the culture. Yeah. New car smell. He's right. Thanks. Yeah, we do. That's why I like part of me want to lean in, you know what I'm saying, to it. The other part of me,
and it's some good things. We ain't gonna act like he's not. We'll talk about that. He's doing good things, but it's new car smell, bro.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, the reason why I'm hesitant to lean into it, because as soon as ESPN started talking about it, I'm like, okay, you know what? Let me lean back. let me lean back, boy. Like what my boy Martin said, hey, let me lean back, cause God, dog, hold on. Too many people know about this word right now. They just pushing it. And then when they pushing it, they just trying to hype you up so the harder you fall or the fall.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I had to.
I'm ready for the pullback on them, because see, that's what's gonna happen, and I'm just kind of floating through this period. This is a time where a lot of people feel pressure, but when you're a football person, there's no pressure. This is what I mean by that. Like, it's so much to talk about, but people call this the dead period. You know why they call it dead? Because they wait on something to break the talk. I don't have to wait for nothing to break the talk. It's plenty to talk about. It's plenty of things to work on. There's plenty of competitions to look at. There's plenty of options that we still should be shopping for. Like, no, content don't stop because they stop. Right. No. We make the news. You understand?
Positivity stop. That's what it is.
Oh yeah, no.
You know what I'm saying? It's just a new drug on the block.
Oh no, that's
the thing. If
you ain't got new is where you just kind of.
That's the drawback. You over here waiting for the new and waiting for it. It's the high. It's not. You know what I'm saying? You chasing it. You can just sit back and just wait.
We got to get to stars.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about this. See, because the tone of how we talking about it might make people misunderstand that we don't see the benefits of what Brian is doing. So I'm gonna do a whole show on it, because the in depth what he's doing is actually implementing what's called a care culture. Okay.
Yes.
It's a care culture now.
Yes.
So I'm gonna talk about this imbalance, and I'm gonna elaborate this when I do my own show on this. This is the balance of it. This is not new. This is something that a lot of corporate companies do. This is a corporate strategy to where your better leaders and your better trained leaders do more than then dictate expectations. That you get another level of performance generally in people that follow you when you do little things to show that it's not just business. So what you're doing by implementing a care culture environment is you're trying to get that extra 5%. This is not something that's going to make an extra 20 or 30%. This is going to be for the game of inches it gave you 10 of. You see what I'm saying? So I don't want to oversell it or undersell it. It's a very good thing in which he's doing, and where you're actually making where guys know each other, have relations with each other. I have relations with you. That does not mean I'm not going to get in your grill. I'm going to get in your grill, but because I first showed you that I care, me getting in you and really exercising authority at you is not going to come across in the wrong way, because I first established that I'm doing everything because I care about you.
Yeah, it's buttering up before you can really get on them. You know what I'm saying? You gotta. It's the love. It's the love of tough love. You know what I'm saying?
It's the love of tough love.
So like, shout out to Star. Like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, part of me want to lean, but I don't want to lean too far.
Yeah, I got be in balance.
Yeah. I got checkpoints because I think somebody said it, because they reacted. I don't know if it was Coach Marv or it was Tuck. They were saying we need to be careful and make sure this is not just when the cameras are off. Because when the cameras are on, he may be a totally different coach. And if that's the case, that's a little red flag of the culture being interrupted. That's what happened to Mike McCarthy. You know what I'm saying? Like that corporate stuff. Just because AT&T around, damn AT&T, I don't give a damn about them. It's a football practice. You came to football practice, you wanted to be quiet. Damn that. So one of my biggest tests for Shotty is going to be training camp, like Coach Marv, you know what I'm saying? Like training camp, how he handles training camp, that's where you build your culture at. That's where you build the accountability at. I don't want no soft training camp. I don't like too many family days, red flag. You know what I'm saying? Like they need to be gonna get into work. So I appreciate that Shotty is going hard at them at practice. It's a small victory. Let's see if you can continue to do it, even in the midst of it. Like if we get our ass whooped by Philly, or you continue, you know what I'm saying? Or are you going to continue to do it, and are the players going to continue to receive it?
The thing about a care culture is there's no turning it off. Let me get to a super chat and I'll talk about it real quick. You see Angie Super, she
said no positive pampers. Y'all continue to do y'all own thing, bringing balance to the community. Got to bring balance to the force.
Yeah, and this is that time of the year that I'm gonna just be honest. Like my type of style of content is frustrating to people who want to just feel good. If you just want to feel good, I will agitate you. And it's more so because I'm trying to get a championship. So you're gonna look under every rock, right? You're gonna look at anything that can be in the way of the championship. Versus some people, like Tuck said perfectly, they put their blinders on. Like they like, let's roll.
Let's just roll, yeah.
And I'm like, we got some work to do. Like, and so when I start talking about the work that we need done, that frustrates people. So, and you get a lot of people that want positive Pampers right now. A lot of our fans want to hear nothing but the best. They want to hear we're getting ready to win 6. That hey, is nothing in the way. We gonna, Dak is finna take us there. That's what they want to hear. And you're not gonna just hear that from me. You gonna hear from Lou and me and others. We go tell you what needs to be said in terms of what's gonna make this team better. Now, going back to what we were just talking about in terms of the culture, like there's no turning off that care culture. See, when I establish our curve, bro, I can't come back for that. Because now the if you do come off of that, then that means you're a fraud and you're gonna lose your team. So once I establish I care, then that means I need to consistently show that. There's no turning it off.
Yeah, it's a little layer for me. I'm sorry, y'all. Like, I'm here in Dallas. Like, I care about this team. This is religion, damn near here. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not. I grew up as a young Cowboys fan. I never seen none of the greatness. All I seen is mediocrity. So just me accepting it when we almost there. No, I'm not
Exactly,
gonna.
bro.
I'm not gonna accept that. No. Like, you need it. You. It's just. Like my coaches got on me, bro. Like you right here at the end, and you just gonna quit because you at the end just cause tomorrow is not promised. Next year ain't promised. Like all these people got on this team is not promised. So no, go if you're gonna go all the way. Either do or don't. Nothing halfway. Sorry, like straight up. Like fill in all the holes if we right here right now. Don't go in like like no, I don't want to hear that because you had all the money right here right now. Ain't no excuse, and you can make money. So like I'm just not you can't bullshit me. That's it. Don't bullshit me. You can do anything to me, hurt me, all that, but please don't lie to me.
Yeah,
that's
don't
all.
play with me, man.
Don't play with me. Like, straight like that. That's all. I want too much for this team.
Yeah.
But Tuck said the problem is we're not hearing football culture changes. Hearing football culture changes. Somebody jumped off sides. He jumped them. Not paintball. Oh, okay. He wants to hear like things on the football field. Yeah, he's tired of like, oh, what's in your cup, type stuff. I understand that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But I mean, it's new car smell, like Tuck said that earlier. And I'm not gonna be mad at people that's loving the new car smell. Y'all enjoy that, fine. We all like the smell of a new car, right? I'm not gonna kind of steal that happiness from people right now. I'm gonna just try to stay focused, like what Tuck just said, on what's the also other important things, because his coach is important, and I think what Star said is important also in the chat, where she said he's trying to get guys to play for each other and really become a brotherhood. I could just also say this: there are certain things you could do culturally to make me care more about the guy across from me, like that paintball stuff, campfires. That stuff bonds you, bro. It really does. Like, I was in an entrepreneurship group, and we always had something at the end of us when we were seniors called the retreat. So it would be where we would go out to one of these multi-million-dollar entrepreneur houses, right? And we would have a retreat, fires, talk about life, talk about all of them. Them people, my friends to this day. You feel me? Because of the what we did during those intimate times. So, but I still, like I said, that's not gonna really, really cause us to win a championship. That's just gonna make us better.
Yeah. At the end of the day.
And I'm also say this: that also does not mean Mike McCarthy was doing a bad job. What we actually looking is just an extra effort with Brian. It does not mean that Mike McCarthy was a bad leader, and it also doesn't mean that Jason Garrett was. In terms of men respecting them and wanting to play for them and having a vision of what they want for this football team. This is just a care culture. That's what we're doing. Now, who I want to really get behind this, who I honestly don't think is all the way behind this, is front office. See, this is the problem when we're talking about culture, is you really truly not aligned right. See, we talked about the Pickens number. The ultimate test is to go be like what Tuck said, the football culture, outside the stuff and discipline and people getting in trouble, stuff like that. That's going to be another thing. But also fairness. See, that's what people sleeping on too. We got a long history of our guys' philosophy stuff. And if you pick them, you got to play them stuff. See, we got a longer history than this new care culture stuff. See, this care culture is new. That our guys' philosophy is old and it's been lasting. So there's a tug of war that we will have to watch, and we will have to be on the right side of it. We got another super chat.
Yeah. Stargazer. She said, Dak did say Shawty aired out the entire coaching staff at practice because he didn't like what he was seeing. But yeah, we in a wait and see. I like that. You know what I'm saying?
We in a wait and see.
We in a wait and see. We are. But hey, these are small victories. They do add up. You know what I'm saying? They going into the bank. You feel me? But back to what you were saying. Yeah, you're right. The main thing we're going to persist, hopefully, is the competition. He's going in there. He's that's a trigger word. He keep bringing up competition. We really gonna have to see if competition really gonna persist.
That's it. That's the culture you want to see.
Yeah, like if he wants,
if
like
Awesome Richards is beating Tyler Guyton,
make the move.
To see, that's what you want to rip. That's the culture you want to see.
That's gonna bring out dogs.
That's gonna bring out killers. See, we starting to get into the show I was gonna do. This is what you really want to see. Is Schoon making all these improvements? Not Schoon, I'm sorry.
Ferg,
Span.
Right? Span.
Because they were saying Span was unstoppable. Unstoppable is a big word, y'all.
So, that mean he was. That's when he said that. I mean he was talking.
He was having his way, dog.
Yeah.
See, say, Lou. See, unstoppable is stuff like, get off me, I'm one hand in this right now.
Like I'm going that way.
Yeah,
and you can't stop me.
You can't do it.
Hey, listen, I'm running an out route, 10 and out, right there. I'm
right there. You can't do nothing about it. Nothing. And see, when people say unstoppable, that's like where you're making people look bad from them even trying. You feel? That's where they hanging off your ankle and stuff like that. So going back to coaching. If your culture is really right, none of us, none of the coaches, none of the ownership would have a problem if the guy with the upside actually achieved it and took out Ferg.
Yay. Yeah. See people, man.
Hold on, somebody say, boss, you did tell us Span was finna do this. I thought you said didn't. No, yeah. I mean, I'm gonna just say this when it came down to that. Like, I've been watching Real Truth do work for years, right? And so, and what really boosted my confidence is when I saw Genty show up at his pro day.
That's all. Like,
that's what got me.
I was like, see, you said who? He was there. He did Genty.
He did.
All right.
So when Genty showed up and everybody was ooh, right? And now remember, we had this debate, team weapons and trenches, right? Remember my original order. I don't know if you remember, but I had Booker over Ted and Genty. But after that pro day, I switched. I said, hell no. Hell no. I put Genty over Booker, like, period. Like, no. And so
that's when after that pro day, I'm like, yeah, he ain't making it us.
So this is what I'm telling everybody about Span. So, and y'all heard Real Truth come on sometime. Y'all hear how Truth is. Truth is an old school kind of coach. He go talk that shit. He not gonna baby them dudes. He'll tell you like he the type. I'm just being honest with you because I want people to know what they get if he train them. He the type that'll tell you to your face you acting like a hoe. Like he'll say, you acting like a real hoe right now, bro. Like he'll tell you, you ain't, see, he one of them that's gonna really get like the best out of you, even if he piss you off, right? So I'm knowing Real Truth, that type of dude, right? And he told me, he said, and he came to me about it. I didn't go to him and ask. Cause see, when I talked to Real, I was like, listen, bro, I don't like talk about or know what's going on until you tell me. So he said, hey, bro, you know this dude named Span? And I was like, yes. Like, yeah, I was big on Span, right? So I'm chilling. And he said, bro, he working with me now. I said, okay. Then he said, I like him. I like him slide. And see, this coming from a dog trainer, right? And I say, why you like him? He say, bro, he gangster slide. He gangster. And he say, I tried it. He checked the fuck out of me, bro. And I said, and he that type of dude that you go to war with. And see, he ain't knowing that I'm over here like, right? So I'm over here like, and I'm already knowing Span got this upside. And then he said this to me. Now, this is a guy that trained multiple All-Pros. Okay, so All-Pros ain't new to Real Truth. Okay, Chris Harris, them, Talib, them, just Mo Claiborne got a Super Bowl. He done did all kind of stuff with these dudes, right? So he know dogs. And this is what he said. He said, Slide, I ain't lying to you. He said, Dallas got them $100 million weapon, bro. And I'm over here. Now, he ain't knowing that I do content on this stuff like this. And I'm over there like. So then when I saw Genty show up, and I know Span been working with him longer than Genty, bro. And now you hearing the reports Unstoppable. Get ready. Get ready.
Will competition persist? Will we let it ride out? I don't care about no seniority. I don't care about what you've done for me lately, because at the end of the day, some people this is my thing, reason why I'm at this point. People may, oh, you hating on Ferg. I'm not hating on Ferg. Ferg, you've been here for what, 2-3 years now. And I'm all about making an opportunity when you get it. You feel me? Like,
right.
Like, and at the end of the day, you play a position that is easily replaced. Like, it's been easily replaced since we had Witten. We've been having them come in here like this, like clockwork. So I'm looking at you like, I know you was hurt last year, but listen, man, like, only time I don't like somebody that's depending on a guy in order for them to, go off. So
no,
and it's not even that. I want the best person to play, regardless, even if it's my favorite player, like straight up.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and I'm not even that out on school. So you got Span and you got Schoon. Like, who I'm expecting, like, say, like, that tight end room might be super dope. That tight end room might be a secret.
It should be. It should. They have what who we got on the outside. Man, they gonna have ample opportunity. I will say that they will have ample opportunity to eat. So we gonna see. But I'm not gonna be looking at the highlight plays. I'm gonna be looking at the dirty plays. I don't give a damn about no damn catches. If your ass ain't blocking, I want your ass off my damn team. Period. Because people don't talk about it. Like, I got on the old line last year, but them tight ends last year blocking was some utter bullshit on film. I'm gonna say that right here, right now. It was utter bullshit on film. I'm talking about, we couldn't even leave them with no end, and they was getting just tossed around. Seeing them block and seeing Tober block was some of the most disgusting things I ever seen on film.
Can you show Bernard Fields' comment?
Let me see. Bernard.
Yeah, where he say so he can be a better Gronk. He talking about Span. I would say, I said my comp to Span was Jermichael Finley. When Jermichael Finley matured and he became a real weapon for Green Bay, and just a guy that was a mismatch nightmare for linebackers and safeties. That's what Span is to me, but more physical. So Gronk was a playmaker. Like, Gronk was a dude that's like CeeDee Lamb. It ain't pretty, but he gonna win. You know what I'm saying? Like CeeDee Lamb like that. Now Span gonna be pretty with it. Like Span gonna be one of them that he big, but you gonna see that wiggle.
Yeah, he gonna
It's
get
gonna be
by you.
like,
He gonna run
ooh.
by you. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
he
saying?
gonna do stuff like stiff arm you, and you know what I mean? It's gonna be
Yeah.
like athletic stuff, right? So that's what I'm preparing myself for that. Like throw that thing in there, Dak, and watch him go, ah. You know what I mean? Like go get that thing. So like our offense, I think gonna be fun, bro. Like real talk.
It
We
is.
gonna have fun, bro.
It's gonna be. I'm not worried about offense. Nothing needs to be added to this. Well, take that back. I am wanting to add in one position, but look. They need to. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it's gonna
be fun. But look, that's why I want them to fix this RB position and really like not f around with it in preseason. Like we need to be really figuring out who's who. Like at this running back, because like I said, I don't want it to be where we get to the finish line and we almost there. I don't want to wait till we in the thick of it, into the thick of it. No, like I said, you have all the power and all the autonomy to fix it now. Don't wait. We got somebody else, Chris 214.
Chris 214, my brother.
Competition will be better. This team, we can't fall in love with players like the front office.
Nope.
Yes. Leave check your emotions at the door. Check it at the door.
Yep.
I'm sorry. Like I can't wait.
No favorites, dog.
No favorites. This DN room, it's gonna be great. This DN room gonna be some dogs, y'all. I'm telling you,
and I like
some dogs.
I like them personally, bro.
I like that room.
I like Fowler, dog. His daddy be in here, bro.
All of them.
I can't have no favorites even there.
We're finna see the best Sam ever, and the best Sam ever gonna elevate this room.
Yes,
because competition gonna persist in there.
Man,
you know
that
what I'm saying?
DN room. Ooh, we mess around gonna have the best DNs in the league. Matter of fact, ain't nobody close to us. Who close to us in terms of defensive end talent? It ain't a now team even close.
Maybe Houston.
No. See, because you got to lead it off with Micah.
They got Daniel
once
and
you lead
Will.
it off with Micah, this is how you got to do it. You got to say, is Myles Garrett team like ours? Is TJ Watt team like ours? And is like you got to look at people that start with Micah level. You feel me?
I'm gonna put some respect on the Steelers, boy. They got some edges, man. I know we don't know their name.
I might have missed them. What they got?
Remember they got.
But like
Watt.
Us,
they got us? Watt. I know they underrated. They got Watt. Herbig was he killed us. Remember Herbig? He killed us. He was DN number 3. Number 2 didn't play. Number 2 was really their sack leader. He started with an H. I think
Giants. Somebody said the Giants.
The Giants. The Giants are like
yeah, that's a good one.
That's a Giants.
I still don't think the Giants us. When I'm saying
they got 3 of them though. They got 3.
But see, we got 6 of them though. What you mean? You mean? What?
And they got a
hold on now.
They got some.
We got about 5 of them though.
They got some we don't got.
What they got?
They got a dog in the middle.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be they gonna be on islands.
Yeah. Ooh.
They're gonna be on islands, like legitimate.
I don't care about the Giants, bro.
Islands, legitimate islands.
Ooh, this is a good combo, bro.
They got 3. And they just drafted one.
Good combo,
Brian
bro.
Burn.
Cause see, I thought I really had that checkmated when I said that.
Thank you, Sean.
I thought I had a checkmate on that, but you gotta add the Giants to that. You do. And then I'm gonna go look at Pittsburgh. I ain't really.
Pittsburgh, like right here, Sean. My God, Sean. He showed it. So they got the vet in the middle, Hayward. Okay, Herbig killed us. That was DN number 3, and they got TJ Watt. But Highsmith is really they sack leader. That he underrated. He a dog. So that's what I'm saying. Like they had some edges on them. I'm blanking on some more teams, but we are very talented. We up there. We should be up there. And
we easily top 2 then.
Yeah, because we got
easily top 2.
Yeah.
I mean, because Micah, he gonna be aiming for, and I think Micah go play linebacker.
Oh no, you said it already. No, yeah. I've been pushing it. People have been, lose you. No, because
leaner.
Not even that. In practice, they had I heard Donovan Izaraku standing up and being, dropping in coverage. I think that's Micah's position. That Sam,
Yeah.
that Sam backer,
Yeah.
over there, being able to press some linebackers. Yep,
Right.
I think that's Micah position right there.
Yeah.
And people forget when last time Eberflus was here, DeMarcus Ware had 11.5 sacks.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I need that plus a little bit of what Zim was doing last year with that mug A gap. Don't keep him over there.
Yeah. And the main thing I love that Zimmer had us is Zimmer had just beautiful effort. The effort from Zimmer and the corrections from Zimmer was just first class. It was Zimmer is that guy that show you life ain't fair.
Yeah. And that's why we were the only person to give like them young quarterbacks like a Jaden Daniels hell, because you make them young quarterbacks think, rattle them, change up the look, and we had Overshawn Overshawn was creeping in the star status, superstar status. Like Zim, I need
he was so creeping on that. But you know what's even scarier, bro? Is we didn't even miss Overshawn when he left because of how my boy from Notre Dame,
Maris came in. Live.
I think people really sleeping on Maris. Like Maris, people forgot how Maris finished the season, dog.
Oh yeah.
The way that Maris finished the season, we didn't even miss Overshawn, bro. And that was a bona fide rookie, bro.
I'm working on the video right now. People talking about like these other linebackers and like
Sanborn,
Murray. I'm like, y'all,
man, get out.
You gonna forget about Maris?
Maris
was like
year 2 Maris?
Like year 2
Not
Maris?
in the conversation. What are we doing?
Like legitimately like holding it down. You know what I'm saying?
Holding it down.
As a Mike,
flash plays.
He can play all 3 positions. Like,
man, that dude look like Luke Keek. Not Luke.
No, Fred Warner. He was Fred Warner.
Warner.
Yeah, he's that's his. He's.
I see like, Fred. Yeah. If he take another jump, that's Fred, y'all. That's Fred.
Hold on, let me take a break real quick.
Oh,
I know we had 500 people right now. Appreciate.
We got 500 people.
We got 500 of them things in here right now. Appreciate everybody.
Doing slow music. It ain't never slow when me and Lou go. You hear me? That's what we need to start saying. It ain't never slow when me and Lou go. Man, appreciate everybody up in here. That's dope.
Shout out Robert. He didn't even say nothing. He just said $5. Man, I appreciate it, man. Let me get the tuck. He said, from
that
energy. Yeah. Go ahead.
That just show you the interest of Cowboy Nation, man. And see, Cowboy Nation is back. I'm gonna say this, and then we get to Tuck Super Chat. This is real. What I'm getting ready to say. What's obvious, bro, is that we over the Green Bay loss. It's over. Cowboy Nation is back, bro. They have forgiven the Joneses. They have moved on, bro. That anger shit over. It ain't nobody mad no more, bro. We try to get boys back to the days of being angry because it got us a lot. Boys like, I don't want to be mad.
Man,
what Tuck say on that super chat? Go ahead.
He said, from energy and relationship standpoint, what does Shotty bring? Dan Quinn didn't do that already. DQ got criticized for being too close, but Shotty don't. I understand that.
Yeah, and and so it's one of those things that Tuck has got. This is what Tuck doing, man.
Tuck connecting them dots is like,
and also like Tuck, one of them dudes that be like 6-7 months, sometimes 2 years ahead. And I'm with Tuck because it's the cycle of coaching. And he really just saying like, listen, y'all, all of y'all that love him, you gonna hate him. And guess what? You're gonna hate him. Because guess what? Every one of y'all who loved Mike McCarthy coming from Jason Garrett hated him. It's a few that didn't like him coming in. I genuinely believe Coach Marv never liked him, right? Genuinely. I believe he's researched him and and I felt like he has his hand on his pulse. I have no problems with that because he always stuck with that. But the 99% of people loved him and then changed him.
We wishy-washy.
We are.
Wishy-washy.
We are. And guess what? the same things we praising him for now, we gonna use against him later. That's what
They
Tuck
be
trying
like,
to prepare people for.
instead of going to paintball, you should have been painting some damn
Right.
some damn plays up.
And instead of Whataburger, you should have had them dudes doing some lunges.
You should have been bringing them Smooth King or something. Goddamn.
They gonna turn on them. See, and Tuck is just way ahead on that.
He's just like, hey,
he like.
What he say?
He about 2 years down the line.
No, yeah, he week 6. Like he already at the
he already at that bad. Yeah, he
had
that bad game time decision. That's what Tuck is right now. He already sitting there in the moment of where he gonna make a bad call at the end of the game.
He had him looking at
right now.
Looking at the challenge flag.
They way in La La Land. They in new car. What Sadiqa with that big old super chat?
Hold on. Let me get the Brandon real quick because he did $5. I know we needed one tech. But what has it done to shore up the edges? One techs aren't stopping the outside run. Great. Hey, Brandon, shout out to you because that's what Coach Marv has been preaching too, that there is a misconception that everyone is putting the entire run defense on the one techs, which is very reasonable.
It's not just the one tech. Let me get Sadiqa Charles. Let me come back.
We'll come back to him.
Yeah, we will come back to that's a good topic. That's a very good topic. That's a really strong football topic. What'd she say?
She said, "I'm stopping in to like and share. Well, I just stop in to like and share. Enjoy. I'm not feeling YouTube right now. All good night." What's wrong, Sadiqa? Oh man.
I don't know shit. I don't know what she mean by that. She means something right now.
Somebody did something.
Somebody did something like, hey, listen. That's the good thing about YouTube, man, is everybody got a choice. You vote with your eyes, you vote with your clicks, Man. So, and I do that. Like, once I really fully establish and I really know what your content about, I know how to move. It's like, bro, I'm not gonna watch this shit, bro. Like, it's like, no, I'm too serious about football for some content creators. Like, I'm too serious about solutions for some content creators, and I'm not gonna waste my time on just positive Pampers and just like all this super rosy stuff. It's like, no, my goal is to win, and so since my goal is win, you have to. My style is gonna always be to go at problems. So it's what it is. It was another super chat that came from Angie. Yeah, and then I want to go back to that one take. We got to talk about that.
Angie said, Pickens brought that thug love back to the nation towards the Joneses.
I know. For real.
She said the thug love.
She right on that. She right. She right. She right. See, Angie, what happened was we would have settled for Matthew Golden and been happy about it, right? We now know that's a reach. But going into it, a lot of people didn't see it that way, and that's fine. But when you get Pickens, who is better than Ted, and most people should feel better about him than Ted, right? And absolutely better than Matthew Golden. Oh yeah, that bought him that thug love. That because they over exceeded your desires with Pickens.
No, let's keep it a bean. Let me tell you what happened. Y'all know that Tupac meme when he was talking about the class act and how y'all outside the door. We are hungry, please let us in. We are hungry, please let us in. And then they eating on the other side. You know what I'm saying? And then y'all say, hey, we hungry, please let us in. You know what I'm saying? And then what y'all did after they picked Booker. Y'all did with Tupac, said y'all kicked the door down. You know what I'm saying? We busting up, give us the damn food, and that's what y'all did. Y'all anger did that. We taking that.
Did that.
You know what I'm saying? Give us a damn weapon, or we ain't buying no damn tickets. How about that?
Team Weapons was not bullshit. That's one thing I can say about Team Weapons. Yeah. They was not going against them was hard, bro. They was smart, mad, and relentless. They was not playing, bro.
Y'all kicked it down the door. I'm talking about, man. Y'all
in the door, dog.
In the door.
Team Weapons weren't playing.
They was just eating. You know what I'm saying? Y'all had ramen.
They fought everybody hard, bro. Me, you, anybody about that. They got it. Yeah.
Shout out to my dog Rome.
Shout out, man. My dog. OG Rome.
That's who was fighting us too. But
Oh
yeah,
man,
y'all,
hey, Rome told me after the first fight, I love this, bro. True story, bro. After the first fight, because we didn't know that fight was gonna take off like that, right? So we just had a straight up. This is a real squabble. So we in the squabble. Rome hit me. He say, "Boss, man, I was yelling at my phone." I said,
kicking
I
that
said,
damn
"All right, bro."
door.
I thought we was gonna have. I thought that was gonna be one fight. Shit, we'll run it back, and we kept running that thing back. Just different fighters, you know
It's
what I
not
mean?
even that. Like, tell them like we were fighting right on camera, and then 4:00 in the morning, 5:00. People on the East Coast, man, we out real.
Yeah, and people didn't know is them fights would start early in the morning.
Early in the morning.
We would have early. Them fights was real, dog. Like they was. But that's what a war room is, man. And shout out. That's exactly. We need to do that every year. Like, and this is where Tuck was right, and this is what will make the space better. Too many people like to do content with people that think like them. Like I want to talk to somebody that think different than me. You know what I'm saying? So, like for instance, Coach Marv, he don't really believe we need the one tech. That would be a great show. Be like, no, we gotta talk about that. You know what I mean? Let's talk this out. You know what I mean? And me and him do that all the time though. So that ain't nothing. You know what I mean? We always agree, disagree. That's normal, but it make it better because you got two people who on different sides, both of them smart, and likely go come together at the end. That's what always happens.
Yeah. I'm gonna knock this out, and then I'm gonna get to Rome's tweet. I mean, not Rome's tweet. Tuck's message. Sadiq said, "Boss, my brother. No one has done anything. I'm just not feeling it. I have a personal matter I'm going through. I'm good. Man, prayers up, man. Prayers up.
Prayers up. Prayers up. So this is where, and y'all know I do knock. And yeah, I'm being honest. This is also the benefit of people who do positive pamper content. Cause see, I try to be balanced, right? I do. I gotta be able to tell you the benefit of people that do that type of content. Cause I'm gonna be honest, everybody don't listen to content because they want championship ideas. Some people only listen to the Dallas Cowboys content creators because they want to feel good. So, like for instance, I cannot knock the man who said that they was listening to Mark Holmes to get off drugs. I just can't knock that man.
Yeah.
This man called in to Mark Holmes and said, I want to thank you because I was using your content as a way to have therapy to myself. So like, now, if, and I say to that person, if you listen to me and I made you want to get on drugs, don't listen to me. Don't listen to somebody else. Because I'm going to stay on solutions, bro. I'm not going to change on that. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Sadiq, man, and prayers up.
Yeah, this is a good segue. I'm gonna play this video for us. We're gonna pivot. You already know I'm gonna pivot too once you hear.
Oh, we gonna pivot?
Yeah.
Improve. You can always improve, but we can't bend on playing hard. And it's a consistent conversation from the first week in training camp until the week of the Super Bowl. Run to the ball, run to the ball, run to the ball. And I'm not talking about just like, pretend like you're running to the ball, like sprint to the ball every time till your lungs are on fire. Go back and do it again. We're attack front. So what you've seen from us in San Fran and with the Jets, we're attack front. And I want those guys to play on the other side of the line of scrimmage and get after people and play hard. We want to play hard, great effort, great violence, great pass. We need explosive athletes. We need guys that are change the line of scrimmage, and they're great versus the run, and they also affect the passer. So those are the biggest things that we look for in those, just these explosive athletes that play on the other side of the line of scrimmage.
So I wanted to point out, hey, shout out to everybody. If you haven't, make sure to check out the video. We had 9.6, really put my heart into it.
Yeah, you killing it, man.
I'm trying.
Hey, no, let me pause you real quick. I'm gonna tell you, man, Lou, you doing great, bro. And I'm so thankful that you somebody that's really all about winning, bro. And I just really appreciate that about you, and that you also have the old school spirit of the space. Like the space was built on showing your work. the space was built on real answers. It's starting to morph a little bit, but you still are one of the ones who gonna show you work, show you receipts, make your case, speak with your passions, and you gonna hold to what you really believe is best. So shout out to you, bro, and keep doing
Man,
good, man.
appreciate it, man.
And you making fast upgrades. That's the thing I like about you. You know, a lot of us take about 6, 7, 8 months. Lou be doing something doper every 2 months. It be and it be little stuff, but it be doper. It be like, damn, that B-roll was way better than the last one.
Yeah, I'm trying.
That thumbnail is a little good glossier than the last one. Oh, that camera, it was 4K. Now that whole look 12K.
I appreciate it, man. But I really do. I appreciate y'all guys like you, guys like Tuck, guys like Rome, Big Time, everybody who came in this thing before me, man. And they laid out the foundation. Shout out to all the content creators. Henny, Star, who else is in here? I'm blanking. Wrong. DMV, wrong. I said wrong. Everybody, man. Shout out to everybody and shout out to all y'all. Yeah. But listen, the reason why I brought this up,
right?
There's another fight. We need to get back angry. I need y'all to have that Tupac energy. We need to kick down the door again. Because it's June 2nd, goddamn it.
Right.
It's June 2nd. Like I said, you can only bullshit me for so long. You suffice me until June 1. It ain't Sunday no more. So we came prepared. No, not me. I'm gonna keep it being with y'all. This right here, I don't like. This right here, my right here. This that column on the right by the DNs, that D line behind Mozzie, right there is where I want to focus our energy and why I played that clip. See, I think people got us misunderstood, boss, when we say bring in the one tech.
Yeah, it's a lot of misunderstandings. Let's slow it down.
First of all, I want to say this. Cowboy Nation, all of us, me included, front office, coaches, players, you, and the fans, we don't understand the nose tackle position. I'm going to keep it a bean with y'all. What I've been hearing in these streets, when it comes to, and I used to be on this side, when it came to evaluating this guy right here on the front line in the one tech, nose tackle, Mozzie Smith out of Michigan, when it came to evaluating him and what I was hearing in the streets about this man, and the reason why I heard some people would say this man is not a football player. I heard this man say we gave him 2 years, he ain't did nothing. My thing is this position takes the longest to develop. I don't know how to say it to you any better than this. It's technique, it's coaching, and it's not even that. Just look at on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Cowboy Nation, we ain't had stability at coaching in 3 years. We had 3 coaches in here for 3 years. 3 different coaches at O-line, 3 different coaches at D-line. And both of your trenches have been affected. So if you ain't taking it with the offensive line, why you ain't giving Mozzie any credit? Mozzie's been dealing with 3 different voices in his ear. I'm not here to talk about Mozzie because I think Mozzie's going to have a big year. I'm talking about the guy behind Mozzie. Why am I talking about that? I played it for you. This man said he want these guys running till their lungs are on fire.
And then do it again.
And then do it again. Over and over and over and over and over to you. I did this for the show with Aisha. He ain't talking to the DNs. DNs, they skinny. He ain't talking about to the corners, they skinny. You know what I'm saying? Little bitty people. You know what I'm saying? He talking to them big boys up front because they don't like to run. He want them guys to run. So if them guys gonna have to run every time, what is that gonna tell you? I don't care how much shape
your rotation is majorly important.
Your rotation is majorly
and that's what important. A lot of people not understanding.
It's not replacing Mozzie. It's getting somebody to work help Mozzie. Right. That's what it's about.
That's not under 3 years.
Not under 3 years because Mozzie. So in snaps, typically. It's about 90 snaps in the game.
Right.
In a normal system, not under White Cotton, Mozzie gonna play about 81. Under White Cotton, Mozzie finna play about just 65.
If that.
That means you finna play a rookie who was just going to class last week. Not looked up his age. He barely legal to drink. This man ain't got alcohol in the system, no hair on the chest. You finna ask this man to rotate behind Mozzie and say, yeah, hold your gap. Cowboy Nation, that is not going to work. I don't care how. First of all, you shouldn't care how heavy he is because Mike Conn don't care how heavy he is. You know why? Did you hear his scheme? He don't care how heavy he is. He wants your ass to fire off the ball and run.
That's right.
Which means 340 don't matter.
They
gonna do that too. When he say that, he gonna say that. So this what he said. I think White Cotton really said the most important. His interview is probably the most important of all the coaches, even my offensive line side, because it's gonna be a lot of fights starting with here. I'm gonna come back to y'all Cowboy Nation with that complimentary football too, because I don't want to hear when we dog tired in the fourth quarter and we passing the ball too much. Oh, White Cotton need to chill out and stop subbing. No. He told you how he was going to coach. He been coaching this way all his damn life. He can't change up now. So, there's another fight. One tech. Go ahead.
I didn't even know it was a fight.
We're not a fight.
I thought most people agree with us on that.
Well, I'm talking about we fighting, to get
it.
Yeah.
Get it. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll say this, man, because I want to be clear. When we talking about stopping the run, that's not absolutely just on the one take. That's usually a team effort, right? So when I was breaking down the film, those first 3 games where we was getting obliterated on the run, right? The first game, guess where the majority of it was coming from?
The edges, really.
Right, the corners. Mm-hmm. And it was not even the edges in terms of ends.
It was the force defenders.
It was the force defenders, right? So to explain that, the corner is the person that has the ultimate containment.
Sometimes safety.
No, I'm talking about containment. Now, who go cover the alley from that force that the corner's supposed to turn it all in is the safety. The safety is gonna be that alley, right? Mm-hmm. Which is a wide. We talking about defending wide now, right? Mm-hmm. But I also kept up with it very closely because guess what else I saw? Massive improvement on corner containment. So what teams was doing is teams was running and making us little guys tap. That's what they was doing. And they was going to do it until we showed we was willing to do it. So we started showing that, Diggs included. He started playing better on containment. But we still early had a void in the middle. Okay, and that void was Mozzie as well as Linval Joseph. So I have the film where I can show that Henry's biggest runs was off the A gap and Kamara, okay, attacking us right up the middle. Okay, so yes, we did have a lot of issues on the edge. True. Yes, we did have some people not willing to field properly. True. But what showed the improvement was the corners, what needed the talent, and what needed just to get better, period, was the one tech. Mm-hmm. And so when did we turn the corner on that? We turned the corner around week 5. And that's when Zimmer learned what really made them do better in terms of not getting pushed off the ball. And he said, what I changed up is I started allowing them to attack instead of holding gaps. Mm-hmm. And so when I put them on attack, they also became better run stoppers. Mm-hmm. So I'm long-winded, but I'm saying this. This is what a lot of people misunderstand. We not hating on Mozzie. We believe he gonna be properly that guy going into year 3. He ain't got no surgeries. He ain't got to gain no weight. All he doing right now is getting stronger, right? And he gonna show up. And he finished strong. We not worried about Mozzie. What we concerned about is the depth behind Mozzie. I'm gonna say that again. It's the depth. So this is what Lou did a great job of showing you. That's why he needed to show the coach. He finna have them dudes running a lot. So what did Vince Lombardi say? Fatigue made cowards of us all. Of us all. So you can't just tell big guys, just show more heart and effort. Bro, no. You need a rotation and you need a quality rotation. And I ain't saying top shelf big money guys. I'm saying like a Linville. I'm saying like a Reader. I'm not talking about spending no big ass money, but I'm saying I'm not finna trust Denzel Daxon, who had no pro reps last year.
Absolutely none.
None. And I'm not finna trust what's my guy that's from Auburn last year? Justin Rogers. They had no reps. And and this is about winter coming, bruh. So this ain't about are they gonna be okay during the season. What you're asking people to do is you're saying, hey guys, in college, you was playing 12 games. Hey, we're starting you at 17. That's the starting point. We gonna do that to guys who got no league experience.
None.
So we gonna say we don't need to help that. Okay, no, I need some guys who've been through 17 games, dog, because that's the starting benchmark of the one tech, homeboy. So no, I need somebody that's a vet. I don't want to depend on guys who had literally no reps in a game, dog. So yes, and are we saying we don't believe that Rodgers and them will eventually be nice? Jay Neal? Yes. But don't put them shoes on them young boys like that. Hell no, bruh. That's Stephen Jones thinking. Stephen Jones think that there's not one problem that can't be solved with a draft pick. This is the one that you cannot solve with a draft pick, dog.
Say it again.
This is the one that you cannot solve with a draft pick. If you pick a draft guy, you're only going to disappoint yourself to think they're going to be able to sustain the long haul body punching of trench warfare for 17 games plus winter, which is the playoffs. Are you serious? And we asking for a young dude to do this. We asking for a young dude to do this when the league is now a running league. So guess what you gonna run into in winter, dog?
Philly.
Go ahead.
Kansas City.
What you think they gonna do?
Detroit.
What they gonna do?
I can keep going.
They gonna run at your ass.
Green Bay.
Green Bay gonna go right at your A-gap, dog.
These offensive, I be saying this and I'll be funny, but these offensive linemen ain't playing with y'all. They will put you on your ass and lay on your. They will they will block you past the ground. They don't care. They don't care. My own coach said, if my little cousin line up out there, you run his ass over. They don't care that he's a 7th rounder. He's trying to get it. You asking you asking Landon Dickerson. Peanut butter, Landon Dickerson.
Landon Dickerson.
On Jay Toa. He was going off on the college offensive line and starting offensive line.
Say that last part.
You asking Landon Dickerson, who we see twice a fucking year. Twice a year.
You want to see him in winter.
Peanut butter on peanut butter on peanut butter.
Did you see what he did to Mozzie as a rookie?
He was holding a first rounder with one hand.
And he really did that.
I'm not playing when I say this. I'm not joking when I say these offensive linemen are not playing with y'all.
Ass Mozzie with one hand, dog.
One hand.
Now he couldn't do that year 2 to Mozzie.
He needed both.
He needed both year 2. But year 1? So if he did Mozzie like that, what are you gonna do to Rodgers?
He did this and looked at the coach. He looked at Stoutland like this.
Yeah, he really did that.
Bro, I swear to God, if we put where my boy Henny, where Henny at? Jay from UCLA. Jay from UCLA. If we put him out there, boy,
don't put them out there against Dickerson, dog.
Do you care about them?
I do.
I love my Cowboys. I'll take them against anybody. But guess what? I'm with you when you're right, and I'm gonna tell you when you're wrong.
Man,
you gonna get your ass whooped. That one, you ain't ready.
Nah.
Sometimes you gotta tell your kids, your sons, not yet. Almost, but not yet.
Can you show Q comment? He said them Island ball is different. Can you put that up, please? So this is the deal, bro, and I really appreciate y'all comments, man. And do you know who his brother is? Like his blood brother, his big brother.
They shared a piece of chicken with.
Yeah. The one that, not shared, the one that took your chicken. The big brother. So his big brother was Sika Ika.
Yeah.
I might be butchering his name. But did you see what happened to the Big Island brother? You know what I'm saying? And I'm just being honest. He greatly got beat out when he went to the Browns as a third rounder who was bigger than Jay. He came in bigger, drafted earlier than Jay, and still struggled as a rookie. I got reports on that, and I showed that multiple times, that he could not beat out the vets. So I don't want us, because listen, y'all, we do this every year. And I'm trying to get us off of that. It's like we do this every year.
Every year, bro.
Like, think about, we literally every year.
It's not them.
It's us. It's not them.
It's us.
It's us.
It's literally
It's
us.
literally us now. What did they say with Tristan Hill? What did they say with Tristan Hill?
Ooh.
They say he was gonna be instant, didn't he?
Instant.
What did they say when they saw Neville Gallimore run that 4.79?
Ooh.
Ooh. They said he different, didn't he?
He different.
Was he different though? No, not as a rookie.
He was a different skin tone.
Yeah. So what happened when they got Quentin Bohanna?
Big Bo?
Was he different? No. So was Mozzie different? No. So
and that was a first rounder. Like you,
and that's a first rounder.
We didn't win every round.
We don't win every second, first, third, fifth, sixth.
We going the wrong way.
Sevens?
We going the wrong way. We going the wrong way. Turn around, big fella. Turn around. We need to be going back this way. We need to be heading back this way. Y'all, let me
turn around, big fella. Turn around.
Turn around. You heading the wrong way. Let me tell you how rare this is, y'all. Because I think this is why y'all don't understand the position. Everybody y'all known today that y'all be like, oh, why we can't have them on my team? The first 2 or 3 years, you didn't know about them. You know they got drafted. You didn't know about Quentin. You didn't know about Dexter. These are the known D tackles of the league right now.
Yeah.
You didn't know about these guys. You didn't.
Not year one.
Now you didn't know about Deron Payne. I mean, I know him out of Alabama, but he just went there. Like guys, like the other teams do it correctly. There's all these D tackles that got drafted in the first round this year. They got stashed right up under their program. Like what's the name? Went to out of your guy out of Ohio State. Went to Detroit. We ain't finna see him. We ain't gonna see him. Because they're gonna stash them right behind all them other D tackles and let them develop. And then in 2027, we're gonna see them in a game. Who is that? Oh,
who is that? Oh
my! Hey, he didn't
got that they let them slow cook
in the crock pot.
In the crock pot.
Do y'all eat? I gotta see y'all. Some of y'all showing how good of a cook you are or how bad your palate is. I ain't gonna lie. Like, do you eat roast out of a microwave?
No, it'd be horrible. Dry.
Do you cook stew? Like in the microwave, like a hot pocket,
be wet, nasty.
It's food. It's food, boss. I'm cool with it. No, but
and and what we trying to do is we trying to break people out of insanity. See, the literal definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over, but expecting a different result. We are literally around the 7th time trying this. This is like the 7th time we've tried this. So it's like, it should get frustrating after a while for somebody to come to me and say, but this time, boss.
No, it ain't.
Like, at what point do I say, bro, will you stop this, dog? Will you stop this shit, dog? Like, goddamn. Like, how about we gonna put the real pressure on front office and we not asking for top shelf? That's the worst part. Is Lewis not asking for nothing major? We just want a vet that we feel good about being able to help those linebackers keep them clean. We not asking to spend no money. We talking about Linval Joseph ass shit. We talking about like guys that still free agents right now. Just bring them into camp. People that been through 17 games, right? That now you don't got to throw them young dudes out there and just let them get whooped. Because see, even Osa was the exceptional one out the DTs. He was the one that started off lightning hot. But what happened to him his first 3 years? He started off his first 10 games on fire, and he would hit that wall, and it would be major. He would be like, he stopped. So do y'all want that going into winter, dog? That's what you're asking for. So even if Jay come out there and he balling and people gonna be like, see, I told you, Lou, boss. See, you should have had some patience. You should have had some faith. And then it's gonna be week 10, and they gonna likely hit that wall like Osa did. And we gonna be headed into the playoffs. That's when you want that confidence gone. That's when you want that wall to hit. No, go get the vet. And that's what we saying. And I don't think we can be more clear than that now. If you don't get us now, I don't know what you want.
I want to help Steven out. I want to help the Joneses out. You get one vet in here to coach up these guys. Now the cog and the wheel continues to spin.
That's perfect.
We trying to right now it's stuck and it's forever stuck. But dog, get some damn oil.
That's
you feel
right.
me? Go buy it.
Right. You want to rent the vets just to get your guys mature.
Get them mature and get the vet out of here. Then continue. Then
right.
Let's draft. Let's continue the cycle of draft.
Now, if you would have been talking about Rodgers going into year 3, who had some reps in year 2 and finished strong, I ain't crying about no DTs. Because I would be like, we got Mozzie, right? We got Rodgers going into year 3 and reps. I would be saying the opposite. We don't need a DT. Let's rock with it. Year 3 is the magic year for them boys. I ain't worried about DT right now. But see, we don't got nobody like that behind Mozzie. That's the problem. We don't have that. We only have guys with no reps behind Mozzie, bro. And y'all telling me to feel good with that? Well, I don't feel good with that now. And then guess who else didn't feel good with that? Zimmer. Zimmer came in saying, I ain't like this.
Exactly.
He came in the door saying we need more big guys. He did. He said it again. They asked him another question. Do you think shit? He said, do you think Scheme gonna do it? Shit.
He went out the door saying it too. He was like, I wish I would have did things my way.
Right. So it's one of those things to where it's obvious, man. If the guy that was coaching them guys said, I ain't finna trust these rookies, why would I?
Why would I? Why? Why would I? Like, ask yourself that, man. Why?
Why?
Why would I?
It don't make sense.
It makes zero sense. We paid him all that money to coach them, and he's saying, nah, this ain't it. And you gonna be like, yes, it is. Damn, y'all sound like Steve. Y'all last name Jones, man. That's what it sound like to me. Like, y'all got jobs, right? Like, this is literally just like this. You got hired for a new job. They put you with somebody they just hired the week before, and then they just hired somebody else the week after, and they said, yeah, you need to do this by this job, by this deadline, and we expect it to be done right.
Right.
At this point, it's just a blind leading the damn blind, and y'all all gonna get fired.
Right. So,
like, it's not on the job training if it ain't no damn vet.
Yeah, I need that vet, dog.
We need a vet. You need somebody to coach them up
now, too.
Now.
And don't get them in training camp, bro. I mean, don't get them doing preseason. See, that's what they did last year.
And you saw, you got what you paid for.
And they had slow starts. It's like, now get them dudes in the beginning of the camp, bro. They big boys.
Yes. Did you hear your coach? He wants them. He
running.
Wants them condition running. Nobody.
Right.
If I ain't got to, I'm B. Let me tell you right now. If I ain't got to run, I ain't running.
Right.
So you going to get somebody and expecting him, hey, you got to be in Aaron White cotton shape.
That's right. Get them in camp now.
Get them in now. Let's get them working out now.
Right now.
Running gas.
And I'm gonna tell you what Dallas wants to do. Dallas wants to let's see what our guys look like. See, they on that.
Mm-hmm.
So, and when they on that, what they saying is, well, we gonna have to wait till the pass come on. We go also want to maybe see a couple of preseason. See, that's what they're on. So they don't have the same urgency that I have, right? So, and I'm not over here still blaming the one text if we get ran on early. But I also don't want to see us get blown off the ball like we did with the Ravens and the Saints through the A-gap. And it wasn't just the edge now, because I broke down every one of them. See, I broke them games down. I did it in the public, too. So I ain't making that shit up. I can show you the 3 biggest plays on Henry came straight off of Maz's ass. And yeah, I'm talking about the 60-yard runs. I ain't talking about them edges, because guess who was hitting us on the edges? The quarterback was hitting us on the edges.
Yeah, sure.
The running backs were hitting us on the A-gap. And I got that for sure. I can show anybody that. that doubt that. I will show you that, dog. So no. I'm not playing with this stuff, bro. I'm dead serious about this, and I've already done my homework on this. So I ain't playing no games on this, and I ain't making this up. This ain't no crybaby shit. This is literally like, listen, I'm not in this to try to have a good season. We go already have fun this season. We go win over 10 games. That's gonna be great. That's gonna be fun. But I'm not in this for fun. I'm not in this for no NFC championship, and I'm not in this to feel good. I want us to win the Super Bowl. So I don't want us to go into the season with no voids that's gonna hurt us in winter, dog.
Talk. Jay with the $5. It said if Shotty actually uses his offense from 2025, will win the MVP. Tyler Guyton will step up. Also, do you think Eberflus will improve the run defense?
He would definitely.
He will.
Well, I ain't gonna say. I'm gonna say this: Eberflus and his staff is gonna coach exactly like Zimmer. They're gonna be effort coaches, and this is where anybody that resists a one tech is right. They right on this. It is a lot to do with your effort. That's right.
Oh yeah,
that's 100%. Right, bro. Because see, if you look at our run defense, the way that it finished, bro, under Zimmer, we was depleted, bro. We was injured.
I posted a whole picture, man. Chauncey Golston versus the Niners. It was an outside toss. Trent Williams literally picked up Chauncey Golston and threw him while midair. Chauncey Golston still
was hustling,
still in midair, trying to grab, and he eventually grabs the damn running back leg and stops the play while he's getting thrown.
Zimmer had them dudes effort off the chain, bro. That's why going into the end of the year, bro. Did anybody have any problems with our defense last year at the end? I didn't, bro.
That was the one.
And they was depleted.
They was depleted. Completely depleted. That was the one. Hey, I was like, yeah.
Their effort was outstanding, though. Their discipline playing together was outstanding at the end. Now, and then I ain't never seen Eberflus have bad linebacker play in my life. Ever. I don't know what happened in Chicago. I ain't looked that deep, but I sure know he had none with the Colts.
Edmonds was good. You know what I'm saying?
Man. I tell you like this. Eberflus, when it came down to linebackers, boy, that dude he's a wonder worker, brother.
Hey, actually, I'm working on a video right now. It's a combo. We give Eberflus all that. We're gonna be Eberflus all that kind of, but actually, it's Eberflus and his lieutenant because he's been with his lieutenant ever since he been here in 2011.
So I know that.
Yeah, his lieutenant been with him in Indy, Chicago, and he here back in Dallas. He was here on Dallas in 2011. See. So
looking for that video.
Yeah. See, it's lieutenant. I'm saying, like, if
he got a method to his madness. But see, I'm being greedy, y'all. My goal is a championship, bro. My goal is not to just have a good time. Like, that's why some of y'all go hate what I'm saying on One Tech. Some of y'all go hate what I'm saying on culture. You hate it because you want to believe that shit, we ain't got no problems and you just ready to roll. Well, I'm gonna open up the phone lines the next time I go live. If you got a problem with what I'm saying, call in. I'm not gonna be mad at you. I'm not gonna be mean to you. What I want you to do is when you see it, because I'm gonna make the case and I'm gonna show my receipts. I want you to jump on the right side of lobbying for what's best for your team instead of lobbying for like positive Pampers. Because I see that's what a lot of people really want to do. They want to just be positive. So I aggravate them around this time of the year. I really do. Because I'm not happy and I'm not content and I'm not over here like, oh yeah, let's go. I'm like, let's go. But I want to get all my troops together. I want to get all my bullets in my clips first, bro. I want to have all my grenades on first, dog. Like, I want to go to war to win. You hear me? I don't want to just go to war to say I enjoyed that. We killed some people. That was fun. No, I want to win this whole thing, dog. So if I see anything that's in the way of that, I'm talking about it, bro.
There are no moral victories in war, and that's everybody who preached some positive stuff. Oh, they got us Pickens. They ain't never got us before. Damn that! They should have been got us that. We were owed that. We were owed that. You were owed a weapon, team weapon. You was owed a weapon.
You was owed that.
You been owed it since Dak got MVP. Well, he was MVP runner up. Should have been got it then. Right. I don't care. Like, we get it now.
You never got rid of it when you got rid of Amari. You had it then.
You should have never.
You got rid of it when you chose your guy Gallup over the bastard Amari. And there's people right now think we ain't got that problem. It's like Pickens really got to fight over his number.
This number. That's what we doing now. So this is the talk I'm talking about.
Did
Like,
Mike have to fight over his? No. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show y'all, bro, because I still got the clip. You know I got the receipt. They asked him. You know they asked him, "Hey, Micah," when they drafted Micah, they asked him. They said, "Hey, man, Cedric Wilson number 11." You know who spoke up on that?
we gonna change that.
Jerry.
See, it's all seen.
Did Micah have a snap yet?
Mike ain't had a snap in 2 years, actually.
Yeah,
actually, that one.
Snaps.
Yeah, that one person said that we didn't need Micah. If Micah would have played, Micah never would have failed to you. But that Micah didn't play. That was Kobe year.
They took that 11 right off of Cedric, who was an established veteran and balling.
Is Cedric?
But we protected likely Bell and Tolbert.
No. Come up off that, big fella. Go find another one. Go. You. Shout out landlord. That boy landlord said y'all only printing 2 jerseys. Your mama and your sister is the only one that did, and it was for free. Shout out landlord for saying that. No, you ain't gotta buy back no jerseys. Nobody wearing that, man. Like.
So, but I will say this, man, because my nose been running, bro.
Yeah, we finna.
I gotta conclude it. I'm gonna have one of the moments where they were like, they're like, bro, Lou been watching me over sniffling. He ain't care. He like, just keep talking. Like, Lou don't care nothing about your boy, bro. He just all about this content. I'm over sniffling. He don't care. This fan in my face. And bad mistake.
I can't even see the
face. I got a fan in my face, and it's getting to me right now. But I'll say this, though. Just to recap everything, just briefly and fast. Culture-wise, the war's not over. Okay, I know a lot of people thinking that coaching starts with Brian. It don't start with Brian. Coaching starts with Jerry and Steven. That's where the real coaching starts. So they need to align on that better. There are some fights in that. Competition, they need to align on that better. So I'm gonna do a future show on that. I'm gonna like to do that show and go in depth on Wednesday. But I think everything else that we covered was absolutely necessary, bro. The politics of Pickens, the real true need of one take. I think we got a chance to clarify that other people didn't really understand where we was coming from. If you really, really listen to the meat of what we're saying, you should get us now in terms of why we see it as urgent and maybe you don't, right? In terms of one take, So the Cowboys got some things I still would want them to do. I still want us to be pushing these ideas. Shout out to the community. Because I see everybody doing a great job. I saw DLV doing a great job on the Pickens thought. When he put the poll up, very genius by him. Tuck, what he did in terms of the video that he did, highlighting that, a lot of us are really just trying to get us not allow the plane to crash. And all of us sounding the alarm together is a loud call. And I know that us fighting this fight together on one tech and any other need, it's going to get addressed. Because, see, when we divided, when it's team weapons versus team trenches, it's a dope show, but it's not as effective. It's more effective when we all together, dog. Like when we all really seeing it and seeing the problems and attacking it together. Content creators and the fans together is unstoppable, and every one of our ideas will get implemented for sure. And that's my final word.
Yeah, my final words is I'm seeing what Shotty's doing, but it's all about your boss creates the environment.
That's right.
And everybody knows this.
That's true.
How you love your job 9 times out of 10 is how good of a boss you have.
That's right.
So
that's right.
Everybody boss right now is the Joneses.
That's right.
And if they want to create a good environment,
it's gonna be
it's gonna be up to them. If they're gonna let honesty and true values persist, it's gonna be up to them. Shout out Skywalker Steel, man.
OG.
If they're gonna truly let these guys fight it out and actually put the team first and actually let these players fight it out to the death, metaphorically. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
it's going to be up to them. If they going to put their pride to the side and forget the dollars they just spent and just put winning first, it's going to be up to them.
That's right.
You see it. Y'all see it right now. I know it's a small little battle, but with this number situation, they can be sitting on a mini gold mine with the Pickens number, and they still ain't put it out, which means at the end of the day,
it's about them.
People make time for what they want to make time for, man. People prioritize what they want to. At the end of the day, so take that nugget from at you.
Man, hold on, bro. We got long Sky. Wait, goddamn, bro. It's getting going too far right now, bro. You know what it is? It's dead period. We know all the people working. Ain't no way we got all these killers in here, dog. I ain't never had this many killers come in one spot, bro. Jesus Christ. I'm talking about all the killers up in here today, bro. I swear to God, bro. This has never happened, bro. I ain't gonna get too cocky. I see what's going on. It's just slow. Everybody taking a break. They like, y'all the dumbasses working right now.
Oh, God. That's all good. But
no, we gonna keep working. All of us. Shout out to all of y'all, man. I see you got Sky and Law at the end. That's dope. Sky and Law, that's dope.
Yeah, shout out to all the content creators, man. Make sure y'all catch them, man. Like I was saying, people prioritize what they want to prioritize for, man. Yeah. And they're showing me a lot. I read between the lines.
Yeah.
I think somebody in my church once said, I don't watch your mouth, I watch your feet. You feel me?
Yeah, I love you, boy. Because I watch your feet.
That's what I'm saying. When people truly love you, they don't say it. They do it. They show it. They do it. Man. It takes a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I love my Cowboys. I want them. I'm so passionate about these moves because we are so close, and I don't want to get there be like, if we could have, shoulda, coulda, woulda. You know what I'm saying? No, make all the moves.
Make the moves. Fill the clip.
Fill the clip up so we can truly blame. Well, you know what I'm saying? If it's Shoddy fault, I'm gonna get on Shoddy. If it's a player fault, I'm gonna get on player. I already said it. Y'all heard me. If Dak is. They ain't here he going no more. If Dak checking out them runs, I'm gonna buy me a damn ticket and I'm gonna cuss his ass out. Y'all think I'm playing? I love Dak to death. Yeah. But I love Dak to death, but I'm gonna keep it being like, hey, cut that shit out. Run that damn ball straight like that. Protect yourself. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Protect yourself, bro.
Like for real. Like, I don't care about you. You got your money. Damn, I know Pickens wants the ball.
Right? Look, see, that's a whole other.
Winning is first. I played the offensive line. I had this mentality. It's hard for people to have this mentality. We didn't get no shine.
None.
Hey, put my body on line, somebody else can shine. That's it.
Right.
Like, so I am winning.
Y'all do all the work. They to this day they get all the credit for y'all work.
Winning. At the end of the day, I don't care who gets hurt because at the end of the day, winning cures it all. Right. That's a beautiful thing about it. So this defense, I think it's gonna be great. We need to add the one tech badly just to get somebody in there to be in rotation. White Cotton, I really believe what he's got going and everything like that. I still got to get to the other position groups. Make sure we had 650 people, man. Shout out to everybody.
Yeah, 650 people.
650 people, man. 650. Make sure to like, subscribe, wherever y'all watching from.
Period. You know, and Cowboy Nation is back, bro. That's for sure. So let me say this quick before you go.
Yeah, go ahead. Get
it all out, bro. I'm going to be reaching out to my content creator brothers and sisters, man, doing Dead Period. Usually traditional, we do a lot of media people. I don't think I want to do that this year. I'm gonna talk to a lot of them about that. I want to more so focus in this year on the content creators, because I think honestly, I'm just being all the way honest, like. You know, not saying anything bad about media people, but our best discussions come from us. You know, our best differences in coming up with solutions come from us, and that's just what I think I want to do this year, man. So I'm gonna holler at Law Nim and Big and the OC. We go more than likely, if they cool with that, we might chill on that media stuff we do every time this year, and more so talk ball with just us, you know. And we might have a few of them, but I think I want to concentrate this year on just people that where we really don't cross paths a lot, but we still follow each other. You know what I mean? You know, and just reach out and do that. I think especially with Cowboy Nation being as excited as they are now. Like, for instance, Big Time Show. Like, why not do it with Big Time Show? You know what I mean? It's going to be way better with Big Time Show.
Thanks.
Or Sky, or, you know what I'm saying? Or,
yeah.
Or, you know what I'm saying? You know, Aisha, you know, them types. Like, I'd rather So I'm gonna put it like this. I'm gonna reach out to the people that's either both or just us. I think I want to do it going forward, man. That's truly my final word now. I promise you.
No, you good. Hey, everybody who's not watching, if you on my side on No Balls, make sure to like and subscribe. Turn on notification bells. You heard him. He's gonna get ready to do some shows. Turn on the notification bells.
I got some dope shows coming,
so you can know. You feel me?
For
make
real.
Sure, like, subscribe me. I got a video coming out this week. Linebackers deep diving into it. I gave a little bit away.
I'm gonna check that out. See, I didn't know he had he had a little million under him, bro.
Eberflus got he's the whisperer, but he got a little lieutenant that he been keeping with him. They've been holding the clipboard ever since he was first here in Dallas, and he's been with him So I'm just saying. I love patterns. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. I love patterns.
That's what patterns.
He may not get no credit. He may not be the master. He may be the architect, but damn it, he the engineer. You feel me? So look, we appreciate y'all, Cowboy Nation, man. We done did an hour and 41. Hey, until next.